What's up, everybody? Welcome to Chewed Up and Spit Out. As always, I'm Just Dusty.
And I'm still Jeff over here.
And sitting with us today, we have the true OG from the concept that birthed this entire concept, our main man, Guthrie Fox.
Hello.
Good to have you, Guthrie.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on, finally. It's been
1 year.
1 year. Yeah.
many episodes that I've listened to without participating.
Yeah. And as I was saying, yeah, you were involved in the, basically the pitch for this entire podcast. Yeah.
I do vaguely remember sitting around a tiny table in your basement
Yeah. Which is now your basement.
talking
Yeah.
in mics. Nothing ever happened with that, did it?
No. We took that and we kind of tweaked it up and then took it to Timmy and showed that to Timmy as the concept for the podcast, and then tweaked that a little bit, and then it became the podcast.
Here we are, 22, 23 episodes later, something?
I think 23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Staying on top of it.
Yes, we are. Yeah. Evolving. The podcast is definitely evolving. That's for sure.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, made some friends out there we didn't expect. I'm pretty sure we made one definite enemy, if he's ever heard of us yet.
Fuck you, Bobby Flay.
Fuck you, Bobby Flay.
Well, can I just point out how much I love his show? It's great.
Oh, come on now. Really?
It's fit. Watching two celebrity chefs duke it out with each other, it's like the reverse of watching Roman slaves duke it out, These celebrities are warring for my entertainment. Yes, Bobby Flay.
Bobby Flay.
You cut that steak.
Put another fucking red pepper coulis on it. Why don't you? Maybe some cilantro oil, whatever. Fucking A, Bobby Flay. Get out of the 80s. Why don't you?
Look, I'm not saying he's like, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, he's not inventing new things. Like, it's the same taste, I'm pretty sure, every time. But just the concept.
Just the concept.
Especially because wasn't he a host of like Chopped or whatever?
I think Iron Chef America was his big one.
Oh, yeah, Iron Chef.
Yeah.
But don't they make up and coming chefs duke it out on that show for like the chance to win some money? So seeing them get some payback.
I've heard they have to fight in the parking
chef's
lot.
kiss.
Pulling out a steel and a chef's knife and going at it.
Yeah. It's like sword fighting, but only one of you gets a sharp thing.
Jeez.
How did you make it so far in the contest? I've been lucky. I drew knife like every time.
This guy gets a melon baller.
This guy gets a melon baller. That guy got a steel, but it was one of those ceramic ones. It broke when he hit me.
Yeah, I could only. That's probably exactly how the auditions go.
Yeah. I imagine the auditions for any of those hardcore cooking shows are basically like that scene in the Dark Knight with Christian Bale when the Joker just has those two guys tied up and breaks the stick, throws a broken stick piece in between them. There's one slot on the show. There's two of you. Figure it out.
Well, that's nicer than maybe a Saw episode,
Yeah, exactly. How did Guy Fieri make it into cooking? I don't see him being famous. Oh, he killed the dude with his bare hands in an office. He didn't even grab the stick. Dude's a psychopath.
I always suspected so.
Yeah. Oh, that fucking guy.
What? I mean, all I've seen of Guy Fieri is his Hot Ones episode, so.
Yeah.
Leave it at that, then.
And he's got a trash haircut.
Yeah, he does.
Do you think he drives a Ferrari?
I think he drives a Fieri.
Something in between?
It's the douchiest car possible. Yeah. My car actually has a stupid haircut also.
It's like a fucking Prius.
A Prius. A Prius with fucking frosted tips.
Oh, do you guys remember when the shock top beetle? Do you guys remember the shock top beetle?
Oh, yeah, actually.
That orange beetle that had like a mohawk on it.
Yep.
Yep.
I actually knew the guy who drove that. He was the beer line cleaner for Budweiser at the time.
Fuck yeah.
And all he did was complain about that thing.
I'll bet so.
I miss the fucking Red Bull. I don't know if it was ever a thing here, but it definitely was in the city. The Red Bull Beetles. There's just a Volkswagen Beetle with the fucking, or they might have been Mini Coopers. That's the Red Bull car, and it had a giant Red Bull on the back of it, and the entire back was an ice chest, and it would typically be driven by a couple of girls that would just pull up to some random place, get out, open the trunk, and start handing everyone free Red Bulls. And so anytime it rolled up, you'd see it roll by like, oh, hey, I've even like waved them down before, and they fucking hand out a Red Bull out of the window. Like, they're just packing, just passing out free Red Bulls.
That's absolutely dangerous if you think about it. Like, that car pulls up to like a Black Lives Matter protest or a Trump protest. Like, sure, let's give them all the Red Bull and see what happens.
Oh God.
I've actually seen it was a Red Bull like lifted F-350, but yeah, it had like the whole Red Bull, like the bull on the top. The whole bed was like an ice chest, and there were 3 attractive women in bikinis standing out Red Bull. It was also like January in Aspen at the X Games, so
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. And also, it does seem very Colorado of them. Like, I think they picked their Red Bull vehicle based on where it is.
probably
Because I remember that being in Portland, so it was probably even like a fucking hybrid, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Too. Or we need to be in a fuel-efficient, eco-friendly, small vehicle that we can drive around with this giant Red Bull and just feed people liquid crack. Feed all the homeless liquid crack in front of fucking Pioneer Square and watch them go nuts.
We'll have to ask Harry next time if in Tokyo they have like Red Bull like mopeds.
Red Bull mopeds. It's a red. Oh my God. Oh. In China, are there Red Bull rickshaws? A pretty lady came up with a rickshaw that just had a big ass Red Bull in the back.
Quite possibly.
Oh.
Now I'm just imagining like all those Portland people like chilling there, and then a lifted F-350 Red Bull truck like rolls.
Ham. You're killing our planet. I'll take 2 of those, please.
I'll take 2 of them. Can you throw down 2 Red Bulls?
Are they gluten-free?
Are they gluten-free? Do you have sugar-free?
Gross. Red Bull is already disgusting, in my opinion, but sugar-free is...
Yeah. Why would you take the sugar out of something and replace it with something that's fake sugar?
No, I have to disagree with you, Guthrie. It's not fucking horrible. I mean, it's got caffeine, it's got sugar, and it's got bubbles. And
Have you ever heard of something called vitamin water?
You said water. Fuck,
Yeah.
man.
Dude, they make this energy vitamin water that has like 50 milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah, I drink that.
Electrolytes, water,
But no bubbles.
no bubbles, but
I
fuck
didn't
bubbles.
realize that forever too. That it had the caffeine in it. I thought it was just labeled energy because they all have weird fucking labels on them. It's like I don't actually drink the Focus one, thinking I'm going to focus. I'm like, pink tastes good.
Yeah, kiwi strawberry.
Yeah. Never like, I need to focus, man. This has got the stuff I need. But yeah, so I was pounding the energy ones, just not even knowing it was
Yeah,
full
there's
of caffeine.
got a
Yeah.
little bit of caffeine in them.
Yeah, all that caffeine.
Well,
It's good for you, though.
does it have like all the B12 vitamins, like all the niacin, all the taurine? I mean, I need these things.
Does it have actual
Those are
bull
lies,
testicles?
first of all.
God damn. Destroyer of truth over
Yeah.
here. Jeez.
What's vitamin B57?
I don't know, but it probably involves caffeine and sugar.
It's a caffeine bomb, actually.
I know them
it's a
shits have
it's a
niacin,
vitamin. It's actually a lump that just travels through your bloodstream.
I know they're packed full of niacin. I remember like going on a tear one night at a bar drinking vodka and Red Bulls like all night. Then all of a sudden I had like this weird pink rash and I was all itchy and like fucking sweaty. I'm like, I thought I was catching something. Like, no, that's just like a niacin overdose, actually.
Nah, too much niacin. Most of those actually even have it on the label. It's like, you should not drink more than a quarter of one of these.
Yeah, serving size, 4 per can, 8 ounces.
4 per can. Yeah. Yeah, who takes shots of Red Bull?
I mean, this guy just admitted to it, basically.
Yeah.
Well, those good old purple
I think he was
fuckers.
taking more than shots of Red Bull. Yeah.
Yes, but there's, I don't know, how much, I mean, I guess you were
I guess
probably
that's a
doing
good
like
point, yeah.
12-ounce vodka Red Bulls.
No, it's 16 ounce, full pint glasses.
Yeah, so more than shots, but
Well,
a
maybe
little
about
bit more than shots.
if you're doing like an 8-ounce vodka Red Bull, maybe that's more. I guess
with
it
the
depends
hours,
on
yeah.
how generous your bartender is.
Well, I've invested my time and money at that place, so 6 ounces.
The Roadhouse, I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
of course.
Yeah.
So you were doing shots of Red Bull.
Yeah, all the Red Bull shots.
15 ounces of vodka, an ounce of Red Bull.
That seems about apropos. I'll have to get in touch with my local bartenders over the phone and figure out exactly what that ratio was.
Yeah. What's the ratio for my drink? I don't know. How much is in a splash?
Well, Jeff, actually, you've been averaging 1/5 of vodka for every 6 drinks.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. 1/5 of vodka for every 3.
Oh, the good old days when we had our bars open.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, folks, we're still languishing away in isolation over here.
Yeah. I'm officially laid off. I haven't told you folks that yet. Officially laid off now. Freedom!
He wears his bathrobe more often than I've ever seen him.
Oh, I've had a fucking
I believe he's
bathrobe on
currently
for like
wearing his
yeah.
bathrobe.
Yeah, with jeans on too.
Yeah,
He has jeans and a
I've
bathrobe.
actually got adult clothes on underneath and then a bathrobe on over it. I have gone to full chill mode, folks.
Good times.
Good times, yeah. But yeah, I mean, these days, sometimes you just got to, right?
Apparently so. Apparently so. Jesus, yeah, fucking. Well, Guthrie, you managed to evade the whole isolation thing.
He's
Like,
a working man.
What's the outside world like?
There's not a whole lot of people out there. Tell you what.
Traffic's good.
Yeah.
I mean, traffic could be better. That is one thing I've noticed. Ever since this quarantine started, people have started driving like shit. Like absolute trash.
Oh, jeez.
It's awful. Just like, what are stop signs anyway? Fuck them.
Suggestions?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And there's been a lot of people on the road, too. I feel like that's just... Maybe that's how a lot of people think they're going to avoid the virus.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I think
Well,
it's like the fucking bomb in Speed. Like, if I just keep moving, I can never get caught by the COVID.
Yeah. Well, if I just leave this state and go to this other state, I'm obviously not going to get the virus, right?
Just keep moving, never stop. Never stay in one place for too long or the virus will catch up to you.
yeah.
That's not how it works.
I don't. I could see it being like a fear of like public transportation too. I don't know how popular the T system is in Durango, but I mean, I never took the T before this, and I'm certainly not going to take the T right now. I can tell you that much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's that. You know, they're not going to sanitize everything every time a customer gets on and off. you
Yeah.
know? That just ain't going to happen.
Yeah. No, I would not fuck around with public transit right now. I would probably walk an extra like 2 miles before I would hop on public transit. Like, it's okay. I'll walk.
I'll get there.
A walk will do me good in the way that it won't kill me. Yeah. You know, that's actually thinking about it. That's like the first this is the first era in life where you can actually say that comment about little shit. Like, you know, a walk wouldn't kill me. Truthfully, the bus might. A walk would not kill me, though. I'm going to go with the walk. Yeah.
Jeez, yeah.
Yeah. Well, staying home tonight wouldn't kill me. Definitely wouldn't kill me.
I will say this for public transportation, though. The gondola in between Telluride and Mountain Village. They're doing good shit there. They've got, whenever you get out, there's someone there with like a weed sprayer full of disinfectant.
Just miss
blasting every car as it goes past.
Right up.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't know about buses.
Yeah. Yeah, buses, I would imagine, would not have that same leeway because you know what I mean. Like Jeff said, you can't. What are you stopping every stop to sanitize everything?
Someone in there,
or
with
do you just have someone on it
suit.
With a hazmat suit, just two squirt guns full of Lysol, just hosing you when you get in?
Jeez. Maybe they could put one of those misters above the door to get on and off, you know,
Yeah.
and it circles the doorway, just misting with Lysol.
New idea for bus riding in the COVID, though. And this might be the $1 million idea, right? If that people need to ride buses. It's gigantic bags that are just waiting at the door with the back open. And so you walk in it, and it just puts you in the bag and then just picks you up and hauls you back. The bag's connected to a hanger, like dry cleaning, but with people in it.
I mean, I see what you're saying.
You just go in the bag, and you just sit there, and you hang in your little spot.
There's the inherent problem of, like, breathing.
Oh, we'll figure that out.
I guess you could have, like, all right, so
you could let your feet hang out of the bag.
Breaking off your idea, you have the top of the bus, like, with little slots in it and tubes that come out of the bag. And as you walk around the bus, the tube goes out of the top of the bus, and there's slots in it as you move around.
Like
there
that,
you go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
bag snorkels.
Bag snorkels.
It's much better than my idea. I was thinking, like, just have different size bags. Like, this bag's good for 5 stops. This bag's good for 3 stops.
Yeah, you got to buy your bag accordingly. Oh, but yeah, I mean, actually, too, you were giving them a lot more freedom than I was too.
Oh, you just wanted to, like, pack them in there.
Just like dry cleaners. They're just packed into bags. You're just hanging there in your bag.
Body bag them up and stack them in like cordwood.
Let me know when you need to get off. No. I'm thinking more like butchered meat, where they're all hanging from hooks. And then when it's time for you to get off, right? You hit the little button in your bag, and then the little thing just rotates you to the door, drops you out, fills the bag up with Lysol. Chucks a new person in there.
Based on what you had said, I assumed they're just like you hit the button to get out, and like the bag opens at the bottom, and you realize the bus has no floor, and you just fall out the bag.
Fall out the bag. Bye.
Well, hey, plenty of good ideas.
Not a bad idea, though.
Not a bad idea. Yeah.
Because that's also a thing, We could have the bus stop. Maybe a double-decker bus with the bottom layer cut out.
This is
so
getting
just
more
a really tall single-layer
second.
bus. Yeah. Yeah, that got pretty far off key there. Yeah. But we solved public transportation for the COVID times.
City council, here we come.
Yeah, and that idea will be good for probably like 2 more months.
Cash out now.
Cash out now. Yeah, we're waiting.
Jeez.
We have a team of engineers. No, we don't. We have 2 dogs, but they could figure it out.
I mean, I presume our transit system is just like waiting to throw money at something.
They got all the money.
Obvious.
Yeah, they got more singles than the strippers.
That's why they raised parking ticket prices to $25 a pop.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you don't even have a car. What do you care?
Well, vicariously angry for you guys.
I do wonder, though, actually, that's an interesting thought. Who do you think has more individual dollars given to them on an annual basis? All of the public transit systems in America, or all of the individual strippers in America?
I'm going to raise you one and say dollar slots at the casino.
Or dollar slots at the strip club.
Although casinos And I guess strip clubs are probably pretty closed right now.
They're probably pretty closed, yeah. So Transit's raking in all those extra bucks. They're getting all those dollars people couldn't spend at the casino. Right?
I mean, not for me, but then again, I never went to the casino or the strip club and spent money, so.
Just get into a bus with just a handful of fucking dollars. Just like, I'm not going anywhere. Just give me a minute. I've got an addiction I need to feed. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. No. Oh, God damn it.
Damn, is there a way we can combine all three? Like having like a public transportation with a stripper pole and like a video poker machine?
Publix. Oh, God. I'm going to apologize in advance for anything that Dusty might say in a few minutes. Public slut slot transportation.
Nice.
Slut slots and transportation all in one place.
I was going to say you could just do public buses with strip gambling and eliminate the strippers. Just force the bus riders to be the strippers.
That can go south real quick.
Yeah.
I don't ride buses, so what do I care?
Hey there, big boy. Will you check in between my folds and see if you can find that Virginia Slim I lost last week?
Jesus. No, I'm denying that one. Veto.
Veto. Yeah. I mean, someone sounded just as stupid when they came up with the party bus. And those guys have made a lot of money off of anyone in college level. Party bus! Woo!
I mean, we had that here. It's called the Buzz Bus.
Mm-hmm.
I never rode that shit.
From what I've heard, I've never gone on a party bus, but from what I've heard, every party that's gone down on a party bus, everyone who's gone to it has such a horrible, shameful look the next day. They look like trash. You're like, hey, what happened on the party bus? Like, not talking about it.
Yeah, well, I'll keep out of that. I was never so inclined in the first place.
Never so inclined. Partying on a bus doesn't seem like it would be the ideal place to party either, because you're constantly moving.
Yeah, you're on a bus. Like,
You're
let's
on a
be
bus.
real.
Well, I mean, if it crossed state lines, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I guess they could hop in a party bus like from here to Portland or fucking maybe even like Vegas or something like that.
Fuck me. That's the money-making idea right there. Post-COVID, right? We take the party bus technology, but we turn it into a Greyhound-style transportation service.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, $50, you can get a bus ticket. Yeah, drink service isn't included, so be sure to tip your waitress. You get in and it's just a party, like no one's safe in here. Yeah. We got Greyhound drivers. There's a chance you guys are going to hit something and everyone's going to die, but live like rock stars all the way to fucking whatever city you're going to. Tulsa, Oklahoma.
This stops every 200 miles to refill gas and kegs.
Kegs, yeah.
How often have you guys partied for like 14 hours straight?
More than I'd like to admit.
Yeah, more than I'd like to admit.
Like just 14 hours. And used to go on camping trips that would last a week. And the first 3 to 4 days of that was one good go.
Now imagine not being able to sleep.
Yeah.
I don't think you guys realize how terrible long bus rides are.
Oh, no, I've been on a few. They're pretty terrible. They're
Yeah.
pretty horrible.
Hey, Greyhound and I are old friends.
Now add in a bunch of people on like Molly.
Just constantly. You're just trying to
And sure,
sleep. Just
you could have a beer, but like
Well, I guess don't
there's
skip the Molly
30
when it
people
comes
on
around.
Molly around you. Like,
yeah, it's
Don't-
raging.
Don't pass it up when it gets passed around.
DJ's just going nuts. Why does he keep playing that same thing? That's all I know. Yeah. Enjoy the next 17 hours.
I think it's a fantastic idea.
no,
I
you-
should have booked a party train.
It's a good idea, but make it a train.
Yeah.
Ooh, there we go.
Party
There you
train. Party train.
Party
That's
train.
the real idea.
Take like 5,000 people in one trip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell, you could hire a goddamn like legit DJ.
Yeah, the DJ
Train show.
DJ Party Train. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah. DJ Party Train. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, that'd make a train ride better. I mean, if you're going across like vast expanses of fucking desert to get like from, I guess, like Albuquerque to fucking LA, yeah, you know, I could see that happening pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
One sleeping car for sure. You know,
You could also like if you have a train track and like that shit's regulated. It's not like you could do like 120 miles an hour.
hell
Like,
yeah.
You're not going to do 120 miles an hour in a Greyhound bus. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Not unless Sandra Bullock was driving.
Yeah.
I mean, wasn't that 55 in that movie?
I think it's 50 actually.
They're not exactly like Ferraris.
Yeah. And this party bus never goes below 55. Please go faster. I'm on a 7-day
I'm
journey.
literally flooring it. I can't.
I can't go faster. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like at least in this city we're biased by how terrible the narrow gauge train is.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys ridden that thing?
No.
No,
Don't.
I don't plan on it.
Yeah.
Not one little
It's
bit.
like it's fun on the way up, but then you realize it's like a 3-hour ride to Silverton. And then you're in Silverton and you have a 3-hour ride
Back.
down through all the shit you just took pictures of.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess sit on the other side of the fucking train so you see, like, you
Yeah,
know.
that's what they should do to make it interesting.
Nope.
They put up a wall right in the middle of the train. And then you can only stay on one side per ride. You can't even see what's on the other side.
I mean, the thing to do would be to ride up and then take the bus back. I think they do that, but
Yeah.
because it's whatever. Even in a bus, it's like an hour
I would
and
want
20-minute
yeah.
drive.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Do they have helicopters?
Uh,
Is that an
do
option?
you have money?
Yeah.
That's the bigger question.
That's the bigger question. How much money?
Yeah, listeners, don't forget to subscribe. We did a
Don't
helicopter
forget
ride.
to subscribe. We need helicopters. Yeah. Your thumbs up are equal to helicopters for us.
Yeah, but seriously, folks.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh, speaking of thumbs up, I guess did you guys do the that thing that's all the rage right now, the Spotify rap or whatever, where like I don't know how much you guys use Spotify or whatever, but it like looks over all the music you've listened to.
Oh yeah, that popped up this morning. I haven't looked at it yet.
Yeah, I don't.
What?
Mine wasn't. Everyone's out here like, I listened to 5,000 hours of Drake.
Oh, jeez.
But no, so Spotify like remembers everything you've ever listened to in the app, I guess, and then it like gives you a recap at the end of the year. So I've been seeing people are posting it on Twitter or whatever, trash website, but anyway.
Oh.
And you know, it's like, oh, this musician got me through the year, this podcast, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
I did that, and I'd listen to like 40 minutes of music on Spotify.
Damn.
This guy really got me through that 40 minutes.
But it was great because I'd listen to like some random discovering music playlist. So everyone's like, you know, here's my Spotify, and I listened to my number one artist was Fall Out Boy or whatever, all these famous artists. And I look at mine, and it's like 5 artists that no one's fucking ever heard of.
Yeah.
I was like, hell yeah, go
Nice.
me.
Go. Yeah. I should have just been power listening to more of our podcasts.
But yeah, the funny thing for me is like I listen to, like I basically have 6 to 8 hours a day at work where I just have to listen to something, right?
Yeah.
I have wireless headphones that I keep in my truck so I can use them at work. And I would have expected to listen to more Spotify, but I bet if I went to my Sirius XM app and checked that out, I'd be like 200 hours or something like that.
200 hours. Yeah.
I feel like I'd be yelled at by Spotify. Like, there's more than just Korn and Tool out there. There are more musicians. You know?
Yeah.
I don't need them. I got Tool and Korn.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what mine says. It's probably going to say I was on a kick. Like, you were on some weird shit this year. Your two most populars are Biggie Smalls and Bluegrass.
I can see that.
I had shit going on.
It's doing stuff.
Was doing stuff, yeah. You listened to nothing that was made in the last 5 years. Yep, that figures. That checks.
Yeah. Well, shit, Dusty, you had like a little comment there.
Yeah, I got a little story here to burst into, or a little tidbit for us to talk about that I was reading about. So, at the Red Hook, which is a restaurant in San Antonio, a waitress got a $2,000 tip from someone on a busy day.
I saw this story.
Yeah, this being the end of 2020, that's a big deal. And like he didn't even really get service from the sound of it. He was just like another restaurant owner, left her a big thanks, keep up the good work, $2,000. But the fucking manager said that they could not process the tip and that she never should have taken it. And that they couldn't process a tip over $500. So instead they gave her no money. And also the guy called back later to see why the money wasn't pulled out, and they wouldn't let him contact the person in any way to make it right.
What a fucking dick move that is.
Yes.
I mean, okay, $2,000's a lot of money. Fuck, even like 500's a lot of money, and just to not get any of that.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like I read something that was, I don't know, like 5 days ago or something.
Yeah.
I feel like I read something that said she got her money. So.
Oh, she got her money. I didn't
think
catch
I
the
read
update.
that. I don't.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
I hope so.
Dude, the news right now is garbage.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
we can go on a rant about
Yeah.
these articles if you like. But
I think she's a fucking reptile. No.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure she got paid. Like 65% sure.
Nice. I hope she got paid and someone took a shit on that manager's desk.
Yeah.
Just a big old shit. Even though $2,000 isn't really like, I wouldn't say that's enough to be like, fuck you, boss, I'm never coming back, and shit on their desk. But it's, I mean, if it's a shitty place to work and you're already like at that point where every morning you're looking and you're like, I'm gonna fucking shit on that asshole's desk.
Yeah, catch me at the right time of day.
Yeah,
and sure.
that $2,000. Yeah, the second I get that, I am fucking pinching one off right on the desktop.
What if, like, per se, I know it wasn't, but what if it was after a Mother's Day brunch service and you were denied that? I think that's a shit on the desk offensive.
I would fight right there. That would be a fight. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to reserve a spite shit for that one.
Yeah, good spite shit for that one. Yeah, because because with the $500 thing, I think the thing that got me was like, you could just do 4 $500 tips.
Oh, that's just some manager being a dick.
That's just
let's
just
be
someone
real
being a
here.
dick.
Like,
well, I'm not going to be the manager that had to pay out $2,000.
this guy's just like,
yeah,
whatever. He's a piece of shit. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Is it's very clearly one of those managers Just like that has fully got that written all over it, where it's very much one of those where it's like, I could do this, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Probably got shut down by the waitress, the previous week.
Yeah. Now you're gonna learn a lesson, Sandra. Yeah. Gonna learn why you go out to dinner with the boss when he sexually harasses you.
Jeez.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck that. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
And
Well, maybe she should have. I don't know.
No, yeah. I guess that might have helped. But otherwise, I would say the opposite way. Shun that guy.
Shun that guy.
Shun him.
Look, he's probably just salty because he knows he's a dying breed. Like that middle management position,
Oh, yeah.
they're done, dude. I read an article at the beginning of the year, or, well, not the beginning of the year, like 6 months ago, about how like all the companies that have transitioned to work from home are starting to realize like you don't need a manager. They don't really do anything, especially when they're working from home.
Yeah, I can see that.
So everyone in like the 100K, do nothing but yell at people bracket, those people are.
But people need me to delegate the tasks that other people give them. How are they going to do it if I don't tell them how to do it?
Emailing their shit sandwich, compliments and critiques now, Well, I could do my shit sandwich from here. I mean, we did really good on this day, staying at home, but the next day when you're staying at home, you need to work on that,
Yeah. Sandra, we need to talk about your performance lately. What? I've been crushing it. I know, but I need to justify my position.
Yeah.
We're going to have a long talk about this. You're not wearing pants, dude. I got up this morning and did all of my work from home in like an hour and went on a hike. I'm upper management. We don't have time for hiking.
I have to sit here and delegate and worry about all of you people.
Yeah. I have to sit here and watch shows like Undercover Boss and then call you up and critique you because I think you're doing something wrong.
I want to see the Undercover Boss episode where they go do the shit diving in Australia. Those people make like. Do you want to make like $1,000 an hour?
I kind of
actually.
Put on a pair of scuba gear and go dive in shit tanks in Australia. It's like one of the highest paid jobs you can ever have. Because it's so fucking dangerous. You can't see.
I
feel
like
around.
I feel like that would just permeate through the suit. There's no
see
version of that's not going to
I want to see
permeate.
the Undercover Boss episode
Undercover
where he
Boss,
does that.
yeah. I'm the boss. It doesn't matter. I can't see you.
What are they diving for here? I mean,
They're like
They're diving for gold.
They're unclogging like filters and shit in sewage treatment plants. That and Australia just has the most dangerous fucking jobs.
Yeah.
The people who fly the little helicopters to chase cows. Apparently, that's like something like 1 in 6 die every year. Something insane
Bloke's a cow
like that.
chaser. Yeah. How did he die? Chasing cows. Yeah.
Wrangling out of a helicopter. Interesting.
Yeah.
They'll fucking push the cows with the skids of the helicopter. It's insane.
Get along, little doggy.
Yeah. Ha! Ha! I don't think they can hear you over the loudspeaker. Over the fucking rotor.
Yeah.
Ha ha! Cha! On now. On now.
I'm picturing all this and like, wow, like, why? Like, did they run out of horses? I mean, horses got to be cheaper than a helicopter, right?
I mean, how many cows do you think you can wrangle with a horse?
Well,
is it 50,000?
Horse
over a
copter,
lifetime.
yes.
Over a lifetime.
A horse helicopter, yes.
Yeah.
3 or 4 homies and some horses, yeah.
50,000 cows is a lot. Cows,
it is. That's a lot of cows. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, they do this like beef industry over there.
Yeah.
There's so much land that no one lives on because it's filled with
Cows.
well, that and like snakes and spiders that will eat your face.
I just instantly pictured that scene from Apocalypse Now where all the fucking helicopters are coming out. Instead of the music, though, it's just an Australian guy. All right, on now, bloke, on, come on. Yeah, yeah.
Nice. This got like a lasso tied to the side of his helicopter.
Yeah. Ah.
Goes right up to the helicopter plates.
That's
That's
we
how
make
1 in
beef.
6 die.
Australian for beef.
Jeez.
Oh, God damn.
I don't know. $1,000 a day though for that shit diving job.
Dude, $1,000 an hour, bro.
An hour?
Yeah. Most men die before the first hour is complete. Yeah. And I guarantee you too, the reason for that is because the only way you're getting laid after the moment you go into that tank is by paying for it. So they have to ensure that you're okay for a little while. Like, you're going to go in there, you're going to be completely covered in a suit. It's not going to matter. It's going to permeate through the suit and into your skin. You're going to smell like ripe shit for the next 25 years. Here's $1,000 an hour for your marriage. Yeah.
It's got to be ways around this, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Be easy.
One working session, you're good for life, but you also fucking smell like shit for the rest of your life.
No.
You fart, and you're like, oh my God, what a relief. That smells so much better than me.
At least that smells like a gas station burrito. I know where that came from.
Yeah. At least that smells fresh. The shit that permeated through me is months old.
Yeah, now thinking about it, maybe cooking's not that bad of an occupation.
Oh, Kim, you can check that out.
Yeah, maybe it's not bad of an occupation.
We're going to take a real quick break
here.
folks. We'll be right back. What's up, everybody? We are back after a quick dog interlude there. We had a little bark explosion. Sorry if we blew anybody's eardrums out.
And Dusty will edit it out, right?
Yeah. That's asking a lot. He's not a good editor. That's Dustin's job.
I've done that shit. It's just like copy paste.
Copy, paste.
Cut that out.
Clip.
I don't think we've ever
joking.
edited anything seriously out of like the chewing up to spit out. We've gone on some pretty crazy tangents, some which family members will not be proud of us for, but hey.
Yes. Yeah. I won't say any names of anyone or any place, but now being on our podcast did get one person fired. We're sad about that. That was actually a thing that happened. Apparently some people can't take the real
Or a joke.
or a joke. Yeah. But it happens. It happens. Yeah, things happen. It actually has never once happened before that I can recall.
Yeah, that sounds
That's
insane
a completely, it's the regular thing. It's like, someone gets fired for being on your podcast.
People can't have opinions now. What is this?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's the First Amendment. The whole freedom of speech thing.
yeah,
Yeah, not so much.
yeah. I like the bear arms one. Somewhat bear arms.
Well, I guess we'll not bear arms on podcasts now, too, I guess. Fuck.
You son of a bitch. I got you good. Oh, yeah. Now, speaking of cocksuckers and sons of bitches, recently, local Durango establishment has had to close down. And I know it's been affecting a lot of people. Top That Yogurt has had to finally close their doors.
Yeah, as you said, speaking of cocksuckers and assholes.
Speaking of cocksuckers and assholes, sons of bitches and motherfuckers.
Well, I mean, what the fuck? This guy's offering discounts to people who are not wearing a mask, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, don't you realize that that's part of the reason jeopardizing, like, the whole downtown fucking scene here?
I'll shoot to kill is not a good motto to have for. You want some frozen yogurt? 2 things you need to know. Sparkles are $1 extra, and I shoot to kill. Okay.
Yeah, a couple of my mother's coworkers actually were walking by there after, I guess there was a small celebration of the election results when they finally came in.
Oh, yeah.
And after that, a couple of my mom's coworkers were walking by, and I guess the owner ran out and threatened to mace them. So,
Well, yeah. That's a way to make friends in your business community right there, you know.
Yeah. I will spray your eyes with frozen yogurt, goddammit. Yeah.
I maced blind.
Why did you choose a frozen yogurt shop, man? Couldn't you have picked something more militaristic? You don't seem like the frozen yogurt type. 2 things I love. Watching the life slip out of someone's eyes. Frozen yogurt. Want to combine those 2 into one fusion. It'll work, right?
I'm sure he's going to find some Army surplus store to operate with a frozen yogurt machine.
Oh, God. Yeah. Welcome to the Army surplus frozen yogurt shop. Get all your frozen yogurt and conspiracy theories in one place.
15% discount if you walk in wearing camo.
Yeah. 15%, 25 if your camo's good enough. I can't see you till you make it up to the counter. Yeah.
my question is just like, how has that business been in business for so long? Like, how popular is frozen yogurt?
What is the demand here?
Yeah.
What?
Well, I mean, I guess like the lactose intolerant people, myself included.
It's yogurt.
It's yogurt.
Yogurt has lactose in it.
Yeah, but it also has the enzymes that already break down, like the ones that our bodies can't break down. So yogurt is much more fucking tolerable.
It's Lactards ice cream.
Would you like?
Oh my God!
Frozen
Maybe
yogurt?
that's where its intolerance started.
No, I don't. That's just
Like there's sherbet and shit. I prefer sherbet, to be honest.
you know. I'll take a sorbet. You know, sorbets are good.
Whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah. So what about this for an idea, right? What if one day he eats some ice cream and he's like, I can't eat it, and he tells his friend, and he's like, I just found out I am intolerant of lactose. He's like, try this frozen yogurt. Also, if you're intolerant of lactose, have you looked into the Mexicans? Let's see what else you're intolerant of. I can't help it. I'm lactose and socially intolerant.
Common sense intolerant, too.
Yeah. I'm going to open the world's first racist yogurt shop.
Intolerant to science.
Intolerant to science.
Progressive thinking. Fuck. The list just goes on here.
He's got 31 flavors, but they're all white. Let's keep moving.
No chocolate in this yogurt
No
shop.
chocolate in this yogurt shop. Remember,
Communist conspiracy.
remember, I shoot to kill you, commies. Would you like any toppings? I've got sparkles. I've got the little star shapes. I've got chocolate chips. I've got fucking mace. I will mace you right here in the street.
If it's your birthday, we'll put a burning cross on top of it.
Jesus. Oh, God damn. Top that. Oh, God damn. Oh, good riddance, though.
All right, we'll go ahead and give it about 12 hours before we get the death threats.
Oh, yeah. Hey, when I said I shoot to kill, I meant it. I figured, but also, really, though, the yogurt, it doesn't add up. You're a man at war with himself, I can tell.
Not just himself.
Yeah, not just himself. Also, everyone around him. God damn.
What's his mantra? You know, I mean, can you think of like, so today I just need to be stronger than the man I was yesterday, and every single other male in my vicinity.
Yogurt for the 1%.
Yeah. Oh, God damn, though. You know, and totally, too, that's just, it's his only form of justification, too. I guarantee that's where, like, the racism comes from. He gets up and he's like, okay, my wife doesn't love me.
But I
have
sell
gay
yogurt.
thoughts all the time. I own a frozen yogurt stand. I can't deal with that. I'm going bald. I'm getting a belly. But hey, at least I'm not one of those liberal fucktards, right?
Buying all the frozen yogurt.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Like, what is the conservative market for frozen yogurt?
Yeah, all the conservatives go to what's that place?
Fucking Cold Stone,
yeah, exactly.
man.
It's literally right
You
across
get-
the street.
You get some good fucking American ice cream.
American Reese's peanut butter
Yeah.
cups, American Oreos.
What do I want?
What is
I
this
want 3
frozen
flavors
yogurt?
of fucking ice cream with 7 candies in it. Fuck your frozen yogurt, man.
Do you think he's really trying to repress his liberal feelings and maybe some latent homosexuality? I don't know.
I think it's a weird form of it's probably a weird form of homophobia and like liberal phobia, some shit like that, and yeah, that's
Maybe in like high school he dated a hippie and now he's like trying to like, reminisce.
I'm betting it's more like in high school he had a bad trip.
Okay.
And everything since then it's just been downhill.
Could very well be. Could very well be.
I was lost in a field of melting spirals, and then I found QAnon and frozen yogurt, and both of those things equally changed my life.
In the Flat Earth Society.
In the Flat Earth Society. Yeah.
Was wrangling my cattle in my helicopter, set her down, found some like nice little mushrooms to go on my steak, you know, because I just eat beef. And well, mushrooms, there we go. And I'm gonna make yogurt for a living. Frozen.
Frozen. I'm going to freeze some yogurt.
Hey, now, let's not talk trash on the helicopter cattle wranglers.
Yeah, those guys are
There's
way
no
more
way
badass.
to do this.
Yeah.
Something that stupid.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Suicidal
there's
job,
no way
but-
they would do something that stupid. Bill, you just got done almost dying for the last 4 years of your life. You can retire forever. What are you going to do? I'm going to open a racist frozen yogurt shop in a small mountain town.
That's very liberal.
That's very liberal. Just going to go right into the middle of it and just boop, plop that down right there. See how people handle that. Yeah. You know what, though? You know what would be way better than a racist frozen yogurt shop?
A not racist frozen
An
yogurt shop?
LGBTQ ice cream shop.
Oh, you missed an IA plus
IA
on
plus,
that.
plus.
What is this alphabet
But,
soup here?
Yeah, I know, because that's the fucking...
I could rattle
do you
that
want
shit
that
off,
bullshit?
baby.
Do you want that bullshit like plain bland old yogurt, or do you want a rainbow of the most fucking magnificent ice creams you have ever seen in your life? Like no fucking flavors left out. You can get pistachio ice cream with
Frozen
strawberries in it. Yeah.
Frozen yogurt, not ice cream.
No, I was saying an ice cream shop would be
Oh.
LGBTQ.
I was about to say-
plus 1A9.
I was about to comment how terrible mixing different types of yogurts together tastes. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No yogurts there. It would only be the best ice creams. All of the colors, all of the assortments. No topping left behind.
Top that and bottom that, I guess. Fuck, the
top
last
or
time I
bottoms.
purposely like bought yogurt was when I was maybe 12 years old or whatever, and I only got the ones with the fucking fruit in the bottom of that little cup and all the plain yogurt on top. I just suffered down like all the plain yogurt because I get all that sweet fruit in a couple bites.
Why don't you mix it together? That's the whole point.
Well, because I want all the fucking sweet shit at once. At the same point in time, like I was that kid who had Lucky Charms in a fucking cereal bowl and ate all the oats first. So eventually,
did
I'd
that.
get like one fucking huge pile of marshmallows at the end.
I did that.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I can't agree on the yogurt thing mostly because I love vanilla yogurt the most. Just like vanilla ice cream is the best. Fight me.
Whoa.
Hey, no fights, you know.
Hey man, have you been learning stuff down at the racist yogurt shop?
Vanilla, baby.
Yeah. I
White
used to
all
be
day.
into all flavors, but they gave me some reading, and now all of a sudden I'm a vanilla yogurt guy.
Jesus. Got the pamphlets.
Yeah, the pamphlets. Oh god. Oh god, I just imagine it too. Going into the yogurt shop, like choose raisins or oats. Can I choose both? I'm not pro-choice.
God, that'd be fun. Just walk in there and ask for some halal ice or yogurt. Yeah, I'm practicing, my Islamic, faith, so I just get some halal like yogurt.
Oh my
you guys
god,
sell euros?
Yeah, that would be the one to start the fight with them for sure in the yogurt shop. Just walk in and just ask for some halal ice cream because you and your boyfriend are practicing your Islamic religion.
You've been reading the Quran a lot lately. You want to get
But I want to sell
mindset.
yogurt.
Yeah, that red button behind the counter is not for burglaries. You know?
Yeah.
Floor opens up, you're never seen again.
You never see it again.
He'd probably just mace you, let's be honest.
Yeah, he would. Fuck that.
Mace flavored yogurt.
Lawsuit,
Mace
baby.
flavor, yeah. That's what I'm surprised too. I think he rode the border of crazy just enough to where like he was insane, but it doesn't seem like he did anything crazy enough to where it was like someone's suing his ass because he did some real crazy shit.
Yeah. That's why I wasn't too worried when my mom told me about threatening to get maced. I was like, fucking let him mace you, dude. That's fucking assault.
Get paid.
But I understand
That
where
guy's
your
gonna go
mom's
away to
coming
prison.
from. Because when you're walking down the street having a nice day and someone threatens non-lethal means of taking you down, it's super weird. I had a lady do that to me. I think I was like maybe 15. And I was 16 because I was working. And it was my day off of work and off of school. And I was all stoked. So I got up in the morning. I got my paycheck. I had money in my pocket. Walk to the store. Get a cup of coffee. Go walk down to the other fucking donut shop to get some donuts. And in the middle of it, a fucking 40-year-old lady just pops out with a fucking stun gun. Just the little fucking zapper, just flaring it up at me like, I'll fucking stun you right now. And I'm like, what the fuck, lady? And she's like, you took my money. I'm like, I didn't. She's like, you and your fucking friends on bicycles. And I look around, I'm just walking. Like, I don't have a bicycle. You had one, you and
Or
your
a
fucking
friend.
friends. Yeah, like, I am literally just strolling alone. Like, I was getting ready to whistle while the fucking cartoon birds flew around my head, and you popped out with that thing. I'll fucking zap you. And then, I ended up dodging her and getting away. And, it was the first time I had ever had to threaten violence against a lady, too. I had never, and it was a weird thought, too, because, growing up and you're trying to do the right thing and learn all the right stuff, and eventually you hit a point where you realize you're like, I might have to legit punch this lady to save my ass. Like, I don't want to hit a lady, but like,
I really
she
don't
is
wanna be
fucking
fucking tasty
flaring
there.
that thing up at me, and she's got that look like, you stole something, so I'm about to rob you back, fucker. And I am not prepared to get mugged right now.
That turned a good day south real quick.
I went up to my friend's house right after that, though, and it was very funny because I told him about the scenario and the house, and he knew the house because he used to hang out with her son a couple years before that. And she walked into the room when she got the stun gun and started just fucking with him. Like, oh, we don't have to put up with any of your rabble anymore. Like, can't. Which he said was instantly weird because she was always weird with him. And he was a black dude.
Mm-hmm.
And they were a very white family. So he's like, it was already like, she was already always weird. And she came in with the stun gun and started clicking it. And then just turned it on and was talking to them, making a joke. So turned it on. So it's just zapper going. Nice. And started spinning it around by the little rope on the bottom.
Oh, Jesus.
On her finger. And it flew off of her finger and fucking zapped him in the chest. And he was, I think he was younger than me. So at that point, he's talking about like, we used to hang out and play fucking Legos. We were 12 and fucking his mom Sammy still had a scar, little like snake bite fucking burn scar on his chest. Like, yeah, stay away from that bitch. She is fucking crazy. Yeah, whoever those kids on bikes were, they're lucky they got out of there.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I understand where your mom's coming from. That kind of threat out of nowhere, it really shakes your whole day up.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
the cartoon bird stopped chirping the second you leave that situation, and you're like, I could literally get jumped at any time.
By anyone.
Yeah, I can't trust anyone. That looked like a friendly old lady. Like I thought she was going to offer me cookies or something.
Jeez.
Weirdly, I've never had that feeling ever. Possibly because of how I look.
That specific one, no.
Like I walk down a dark alley, and the people hiding in the dark alley are afraid that I'm going to jump them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't got what you came for, man. I don't got it.
Bro, I'm just trying to go to the bar. Like,
Yeah. Here's some drink money. First one's on me, man. Just don't bother me when you come back out this way. Remember, I took care of you. Remember. Okay. Yeah.
That's funny how stereotypes constantly linger, though. Like just subconsciously. I mean, like Timmy, like he was saying, he can't have. He gets the most problems, like trying to get painkillers, like when he's legitimately in pain at hospitals, like tore 3 ligaments in his knee. They're like, here's like some Tylenol 3.
yeah,
Yeah.
you look like a drug addict.
He's got
so
a fatty
fuck
fucking
off.
neck tattoo, though. So there is that. He's got a lot of tattoos. And I love them, but there's also, like, doctors get really scared by that when they see him. They're like, wow.
Yeah,
trust
subconscious
this guy.
stereotypes, I guess. I don't know. I mean,
I've seen Sons of Anarchy.
I think we
I
can
know
all
what you're
agree
doing.
that, like, face tattoos are a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that
Yeah.
one.
No shade on anyone who has one, but like,
Yeah. I want to get my face tattooed onto my face, but with a better jawline.
You actually get facial hair tattooed on your
Facial
face.
hair, yeah.
Is
that a full
fill in
beard?
that beard
No,
for me,
no.
all right?
Yeah, just fill it in. It's still just peach fuzz. Yeah.
Kind of spotty.
At this point, cracking into 35 over here, still with the peach fuzz cheeks. I feel like it's just gonna be peach fuzz forever. Like there's never gonna be color to that hair. By the time it gets colored, it's gonna be gray.
All right, Dusty, you get a pass for a face tattoo.
Yeah. Tattoo a beard on there. Now I'm a real man. Now I could go to lumberjack school like I've always dreamed. They won't let you in with a goatee. I've tried. Yeah.
I feel like I remember reading about some woman who had some like sensitivity to light or some shit, and she got her entire body tattooed.
Okay.
She was in like the Guinness Book of World Records or something like that. But I guess there's an actual medical reason to like get tattooed.
Get inked up all the way. Yeah.
I have heard of people like cases like that. It's like a pair of sisters. I guess they both had it, and like when they were kids, whenever like the parents came home, they'd have to knock on the door. Like they'd hide under stuff, so like when they walk to the door, like they avoid all sunlight. It might just be like an ultra like fucking ray allergy or something. I don't know.
Fucking vampires, dude.
Yeah, vampires is what you're talking about is vampires. They had to avoid the light, and she fed them other people. Yeah, those are vampires.
Well, shit.
But no, on that same note, I did see this documentary once about people who had that same condition, right? And it was about this kid who had just moved to Venice Beach, I believe. Corey Feldman was there.
Jeez.
No, that's a joke. But I did once see an interview with Brad Pitt.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. Oh, wrong button. Here we go. Oh, God.
Horrible.
Yeah, Tom Cruise was there.
Was he jumping up and down on a couch?
He was, actually. Who would have thunk that he was just as crazy as him being crazy in that movie?
Well, didn't stretch his acting ability.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a Oprah show. I don't know what movie you're talking about.
Oh, Interview with the Vampire. Yeah. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was talking about when he jumped up and down on the couch on
Exactly.
Oprah.
Exactly. Same character. He was playing the same character.
Scientology just churning out vampires these days, I guess.
turning up Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm vampire John Travolta. Yeah. Look at me.
Jeez.
Oh my God, that would just be the worst vampire I have coming at you. Something stalking me in the night. Oh my God. It's vampire John Travolta.
Do you think he auditioned for Interview with the Vampire, grew his hair out for it, didn't get the job, and went straight to Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction does look kind of vampiric.
I was supposed to be Louis. Yeah, that's actually a very good point. He probably did audition for it.
Same time frame, I think.
Yeah, turns out we're going a different route, Mr. Travolta.
Young popular actors instead.
We're going with young popular actors. Oh my God. I would do the same.
Shit.
Oh, fucking John Travolta.
Well, if he's out there, hope you're having fun, Johnny.
I hope you're having fun out there, you creature of the night.
We're on to you.
We're on to you. You've been foiled again. Yep. Fucking John Travolta. Yeah, I mean, we've covered some great things tonight so far. Top that yogurt.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. Fuck those fat fucks. No offense to overweight people. I'm taking that word back just to mean assholeish. Yeah. The Red Hook in San Antonio. Fuck them also.
Fuck them, yeah.
That manager specifically, somebody, if you listen to this and you hear this, you can shit on their desk and tell them I made you do it, like a Catcher in the Rye type of situation.
We'll put in some like hypnotic sound effects. Thou shalt shit on manager desk.
Spite shit on the desk.
Shit everywhere.
Find his laptop, shit on it, then close it.
Shit under the trash can, then shit in the trash can. So when they pick it up, they find the second shit.
There you go, folks. You got
There
your
you go.
subliminal.
That was just some noises there. That was just some ASMR. Yeah, super subliminal with the messaging. Super subliminal. It's funny because if you play this backwards, we actually say nothing coherent.
We actually sing the entire Beatles
The entire
White Album.
Yeah, we sing the entire
We play
White
this
Album.
backwards.
No. Still, Jeff does not approve of that idea whatsoever.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Fuck John Lennon.
Shit.
Fuck the guy at top.
With Bobby Flay's dick.
Oh God,
Bro, have you heard about like the guy who killed John Lennon?
A little bit. Like,
Dude, that shit was nuts. Like, apparently he lied to the voices in his head about what he was going to go do when he flew from Hawaii to New York.
huh?
And then when he shot John Lennon, he thought that they would both just turn into ink and be absorbed into The Catcher and the Rye, the book that he was carrying when he shot John Lennon.
Finally. We'll be ink again. I remember when I was ink before. So many fingers running across me.
I think we should have a national holiday for him. Fucking, he did the world a service there.
I think it's pretty funny that you know you're doing something crazy
when
you have to lie to the voices in your head. No, don't worry, guys. Don't worry. We're going to Disneyland. Disneyland? I said burn it all. Why are we going to Disneyland? He's not going to do something crazy, is he? I just wanted him to, like, burn his house down. I didn't want him to fucking, like, shoot
John
somebody. Yeah, Jesus. Where did he get off on this ink in the book thing? I don't know. I didn't fucking tell him anything like that. Guy's wacky on his own right. We're just the voices in his head.
No, I think he just had appreciation for music, and he heard his first Beatles album. Set them all off.
The Beatles did screw over a lot of punk bands.
Yeah.
A lot of punk bands.
There's
And they're not going to take it anymore.
Not gonna take it.
Yeah.
I guess I don't need to get on my soapbox quite yet, but John Lennon is a piece of shit. Their collective band music is pretty goddamn elementary. Their lyrics also sound like a fourth grade competition poetry contest, I guess, gone awry. I mean, I don't know. if you guys have ever dug into John Lennon's like fucking personal history, but he was a hypocritical piece of shit who had no actual knowledge about politics and only hopped on the coattails of other people who'd get him famous in pictures.
I'm sorry to interrupt your soapbox, but your dog is chewing on his own leg.
It tastes good.
Must be getting close to dinner time.
Yeah, I'll take an appetizer. Yeah. No, I actually had a pretty silly one, and I got found out at work, and it was definitely one of those like palm on the face. I went along with something I heard, and it was definitely all fabricated situations. But I watched a big documentary, right, about how Paul McCartney is actually dead. And I was like, I wouldn't have believed it. But the whole thing was narrated by George Harrison. And it was done like tapes that he did when he was in the hospital. And I was like, oh, fuck, maybe, if anybody's going to know, it's this dude talking about behind locked doors, like all this crazy shit. And I was talking with someone peddling the conspiracy theory nonsense to them. And he laughed. And he's like, no, I've heard that before. And I was like, well, you didn't see the fucking documentary where George Harrison talks about it. And he's like, George Harrison did not fucking talk about it. And I was like, yeah, he did. You got to look at the documentary. And he's like, oh, you mean this guy credited as the voice of George Harrison in the documentary you watched? Or was it the other guy credited as the voice of fake Paul McCartney? Oh, I've been duped. I've been duped
had to
by
backpedal
Netflix.
on that one.
Yeah. Paul McCartney is fake. Well, yeah, now I get it. It's the voice actor.
Shit.
Oh, goddamn. That's a classic case of you needing to do your own research.
Do some research, yeah. Well, sometimes I like to just put an idea out into the ether and see how it comes back to me. That's in its way. It's its own form of research.
Well, before you get sucked into it, the Earth is definitely round. No matter how many
yeah, let's agree
YouTube
to disagree
videos
there.
you watch.
I mean, roundish maybe, but
I mean, if you want to get technical, it's an oblate spheroid.
If you want to get technical, it's flat and hollow. At the
Neither
same
of
time.
those are true.
Yeah, and it's upside down.
Also not true.
Yeah. That's how planes can fly. Do some science.
Well, I don't know. I did read a pretty interesting
Why don't
theory.
you give me your science?
Give me your side. Where did you find this flat, hollow, upside down Earth theory? We're all in a bubble, but we're on the wrong side of the bubble.
I don't know. I read an interesting theory lately that says that dinosaurs just live on the other side of the flat Earth, and when we find like prehistoric dinosaur bones, we're just digging up their graveyards from the opposite side.
And they dig up our graves all the time.
I don't know if they have like the opposable thumbs to do that though.
This is
we don't know
literally
about
too
dinosaurs.
dumb for me to interact with.
I mean, it's very plausible. It's very plausible.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You wanted proof.
Yeah.
Dinosaur bones.
Dinosaur bones are proof that the Earth is flat. But what
I
about
thought
the
the
hollow
devil
faces?
ran around and planted dinosaur bones in some unknown moronic conspiracy.
Well, he does. He's in the hollow part, so he digs them up on their side and then plants them on our side, and they grow like plants. That's why archaeology is so easy. The dinosaur bones just grow out of the earth on their own. Yeah.
Hades, Hell, Hollow. They all start with
Hades.
H. They all start with H.
Haiti, Honduras,
Don't know about Honduras.
Horatio. Those all start with H as well.
So you say
Hollow.
Yep. Said that.
See, we're getting somewhere. Oh God, I feel like I made myself dumber with that joke.
probably exactly why Guthrie is not chiming
I
in.
know. Yeah.
Good thing your earphones are keeping your brain inside.
I know. It would literally
Leaking
be
out.
running out right now. I don't believe that the world is flat, but
Or
it is
hollow.
hollow.
Upside down? I'll believe that, though.
Yeah.
The
And-
world's definitely upside
yeah.
down.
Yeah, it's upside down and it's hollow, and people live on the inside. Yeah.
None of those are true.
None of those things are true.
One bit, listeners. Please don't
cave people.
unsubscribe yet.
Please don't unsubscribe yet. No. No. None of that. We like real science. But yeah,
sure.
I think it's been a good episode, guys. Guthrie, it's great to actually have you on a real life podcast that's
Finally.
not a concept, finally. Yeah.
No kidding.
Hell yeah. We'll have to get you back sooner than later,
For sure. Hopefully we have the fat chef chiming in on this one, too.
Yeah. Let's not
Cool.
wait another 25 episodes.
Well, good deal.
Good deal. Yeah. Thanks for listening, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.